G'day legends, have we got a special one today? Australia's wildest one-tonner. We're here with Adam Foreman and his one-tonner. Adam, do you want to tell us a bit about the car, mate?
Yeah, it's a 1978 HZ one-tonner. Originally it was my old man's car, he bought it brand new. And then ever since then I've had it for 22 years now.
I believe it's gone through a few stages to get to this point.
Yes, it has, yeah. It was originally a 308, then we built a nitrous 308 for it, then a blown big block,
Yep.
and that blew up.
Yep.
Big time, got parked up for a few years, and now it's a twin turbo big block.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So it started out life as a work ute, I believe.
Yep, yeah, it was a fencing work ute. And yeah, used to tow a Massey Ferguson tractor behind it.
Yeah, righto. I don't believe it was that colour either, it was white, yeah?
Yeah, it used to be white. If you don't look too hard, there's probably scratches that are white under there, so it never got, you know, a full bare metal respray or nothing like that. It's never been a full show car, but
Mate, it's a race car.
it looks good from far.
All right, Adam, do you want to talk us through the combo you got going on here?
Yeah, mate, it's a Glen Wells built 540 cube big block Chev, dark block, Brodix heads. It's got a good rotating assembly and all that in it. Running turbo 400 and a fabricated 9-inch.
Okay, now I've noticed that the intake is going in through the cab, which is very interesting, and there's no turbos mounted in here.
Yeah, that's just to try and keep as much heat out of the engine bay as we can. So, first drag challenge we did, we found it was getting a lot of heat soak through the cab and through everything. It was hard to work on and all that. So we thought, well, if we put turbos down the back, we've got all the room in the world.
Yeah, fantastic. It's actually a very, very clean engine bay, very easy to work on. Love the fact that you can rip plugs out of it very easy when you're reading plugs. Guys, if you're obviously playing with your tune, you want to be able to rip those plugs out quickly to read the tune on the plug. And this is very, very accessible in this engine bay. It's actually a brilliant setup.
Yeah, it's just basically like a naturally aspirated motor, really.
Yep. So let's talk about it. What have you got running this? Obviously, I can see the coils against the firewall. We're obviously running a computer here. What are we?
Yeah, we're running the Haltech Nexus.
Yep.
So that runs the whole car. So it runs all the injectors, everything to do with the engine management, as well as all the lights, and the whole lot runs through the computer.
Okay, now I can see we've got different fuel rails and we've got different injectors here. Do you want to explain to me what's going on here? Because obviously at Drag Challenge, you've got to drive it on the street as well. So there's obviously a street setup and a race setup.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got just a very small electric pump for the street. Yeah, it might make 500 horsepower or so, and just the bottom set of injectors will work that.
Yep.
And then we put a belt on the belt pump, change the fuel line over, and then it can run all 16 injectors.
There you go, and that's obviously running on alcohol at that point.
Yeah, it runs on methanol, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you said the turbos are under the tub here. How do you get to all this? Like I see that the slicks are well and truly under that tub. How do you get them out from under there?
Yeah, well, to make things easier to work on, the tray tilts up, and you can get in there and work on everything.
All right, give us a look at how this works. Wow, check that out. Wow, that really exposes everything. Obviously now I can see how you change your tyres, we can get to the turbos. Obviously we can see all the piping in there now that threads up through the cab. Now, do you want to explain the tank setup we've got going on here?
Yeah, well the original tank I made for the car was just the one across the back wall there, and found that didn't give me anywhere near enough range on the street, so we added the little extra tank in there just to get a bit more range before we have to fill up.
Okay, so that's obviously street use. What do you do when you're racing?
Everything that draws from this tank here is on a little pump, so that pump gets switched off, and then the front tank gets filled with methanol, and it just runs off the front.
Righto. Okay, so you said it made 1300 and what?
1340.
Whereabouts did you get dynoed?
I went on the hub dyno at BSC in Carrum Downs.
Yep.
Bogger down there helped me out big time getting this thing tuned and getting all the boost control sorted and things like that. So,
yes.
Yeah, he's done a real great job of that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, it's great to see that now that it's set up in a race spec, like I have seen driven on the street. Can you show us how you're going to swap it over during Drag Challenge?
Yeah, that's not a problem, mate.
Okay, so how do the chutes come out?
They just lock into the tow bar. So you pull the tow bar pin, take your cables off, take that off, and that's it.
How cool is that? So quick. Then slide your tow bar in. Milwaukee, you better help this guy out. This rattle gun's not strong enough to get the wheels off the back of this beast.
They weren't even that tight.
My Charlie used to run the 11-2s, right? And yeah, that's I didn't know what steel is.
Yeah.
Like I put alloys on, put 5 glass bumper and all that, and you run 10. Yeah, you just
Now you thought the slicks were big. Look at the size of these tyres that he runs on the street. This is sprint car rubber, right rear sprint cars. Moving the top of the wheelie bars. Really cool setup. Everything's on quick release by the looks of it. So even the wheelie bars collapse. Check that out. That's amazing.
Twilight echoes boom. Sons of war bear hopes flag high. March to fire, never shine.
Righto, so the time has come to give this combo a quick shakedown before its maiden voyage tomorrow. Okay, so we've just rocked up at Calder Park and I'm a little bit taken back at what we've just been told at the entry gate. We've actually been told that there is no racing today because the track's been deemed unsafe and that none of the racers have actually been informed yet. So this is a bit of an interesting situation here. We'll let Adam know and he can go up and speak to the officials. Okay, so if we take a look at the track, look at that white spot there. That is actually scratched up concrete. It is very rough. So the tech committee have deemed the track unsafe and there will be no racing taking place at all. The teams are frantically changing their cars back to street mode and heading off to Mildura. See ya boys, we'll see you up there. We made it, Sunset Strip, Mildura. This place looks fantastic. Everyone's starting to roll in, getting ready for a good day's racing. Now, unfortunately, Adam didn't make it. His engine succumbed to engine failure, like a few of the others on this grueling trip across to Mildura. Okay, so I'll leave you with some other racing. This honestly has to be one of the best events we have ever attended, and I cannot wait to get back to Drag Challenge. Wow, we just witnessed the fastest pass of drag challenge.